Hello and welcome everybody, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. So welcome to all you friends who are saying hi on the chat, live chat. Hello to you, welcome to you lurkers who just like to watch and quietly observe and get some inspiration, I hope, and go and do some stamping. So you're all very, very welcome here. So for those of you who don't know, I do sometimes announce this during my lives, but I'm going to do this right at the beginning because I know some of you just sort of skip ahead. I do have a Facebook group where folk share projects that they've stamped after being inspired by something they've seen on my channel. You'd be most welcome to go over there and join that group. Just be aware there's a couple of security questions. Not really security, as in, you know, it's not like I'm a bouncer at the door stopping people come in. It's just that I do ask some questions that need to be answered so that I kind of know that you're a real person and that you really want to be in that group. And also I just need to make sure that you've read over just the rules of the group. So generally you can, so basically you post when you post a picture. It's not there is a question area, but the group is not for kind of like asking questions. It's about sharing your lovely creations and then getting some lovely thumbs ups and hearts and people saying, you know, where did you get that stamp set from, or what stamp set is it, or what colours did you use? So if you do like stamping and maybe taking photos of the colours that you use, that's really helpful because people like to perhaps recreate them themselves. So you're all very welcome to go over there, and I will go grab the link for that group. It's called Artful Stampin Space and it's been going for a number of years now, and it's grown from just like a tiny little group of people to nearly 2,000. So if you want to come in and help me grow that community, you'd be very, very welcome. And there's a few people here on the live who actually post quite often in there, so it's really nice. Okay, so we're going to do some stamping today. Oh, Vicky, thank you. I didn't realise you were in here. I just shared it. Vicky shared it at the same time. There we go. Thank you so much. Hi, Susan and Anne and Terry and Nancy and Heather. Heather scored an absolute bargain. So if you go into Artful Stampin Space now, Heather shared a post this morning of some beautiful stamping she's done using some stamps she picked up in a charity shop. I mean, a bargain. And some of those are some of my real favourites from a few years ago. So Everything Eleanor, oh my goodness, I love that stamp set so much. It's a really great one. It's got a great swirl, I seem to remember. And also the nature one with the two, there's like two boxes of them, isn't there? With it's got some great splattage in that set, Heather. You'll enjoy it very, very much. All right, let's, oh sorry, my desk view's a bit further away than I thought. Hold on, let me just resort out the settings on here. Hi Bev, good to see you. Hi Christine, good to see you as well. All right, let's get this. Oh dear, sorry, just get myself sorted out here. Turn the camera a little bit. There we go. Yes, it's quite a big amount of dottage, isn't it? It's about the size of a block D, isn't it? This is a block D, and yeah, that dottage is quite big in that set, isn't it? Right, I've got my warm cardi on today because it's a little bit cooler. All right, so, oh gosh, now this is when you can see that I haven't actually tidied up from yesterday. My plan was, I was looking at the stamp set and realised that I really need to play with it a little bit more. But my plan was to use the branches from branching out and stamp some pretty flowers on it to make it look like blossoms. I know it's winter here in the UK, but it's coming into summer, isn't it, in the South Pacific? So I know. Oh, Bev is just got in from walking Mally. So Bev, or I know you're just listening, but those of you who are in the South Pacific, maybe you can shout out some colours that you guys are seeing outside. and I will try and use those. And then the other thing I've got on my desk is the Swirled Designs from yesterday, and wanted to use a little bit of that as well. So I think I might use this circular one again, although I'm realising that I probably haven't cleaned it since yesterday. Ew, that's not working. I need to put some more in there. Let's try this one. Oh, there we go, that's better. Now where's my little cloth gone? Oh, sitting on it. Right, we should use my proper cleaner, but there we go. Alright, I think a little bit of lemon lolly, just to get it nice and bright. Ooh, Anne can see yellow and red tulips, and Bev can see gorgeous great pinks and yellows. Ooh, what flowers have you got blooming near you then? So I'm using the yellow just to, on the circle stamp, just to pop down some texture in the background. Almost the idea of like light glinting. It's not, I don't know, not really got a major plan for it. I just wanted to get some colour down. So I'm using it as a background texture here and just getting some colour. I don't know if you guys can actually even see that. Oh, Gina can see lemon lolly. Yeah, there we go. Yes, this is lemon lolly. It's a great, nice, pale yellow. Do I want anything else in the background while I'm here? So lemon lolly is like the paler version of Daffodil Delight, very much in the yellow stratosphere. And if you haven't got lemon lolly and wanted something similar to that, and you had Daffodil Delight, if you stamp it off, you get second generation Daffodil Delight. It is quite similar to lemon lolly. So just adding a little bit of texture here. Petal Pink is one of my roses. Ooh, so Christine's got roses. You've actually got roses blooming at the moment, Christine. Alright, let's see if I can get in a bit closer for you so you can see what's happening here. Is that better? There we go. Oh yes, we've got free shipping day. So those of you who've recently signed up to be demonstrators. Now unfortunately, if you've signed up in the last few days, Stampin' Up don't allow you to order for about a week. It's a legal thing to allow a cooling off period. So unfortunately you won't be able to make the most of the free shipping day. But if you are thinking of signing up, you get free shipping anyway, and it only costs you £35 for £130 of product. So right now, this trying to get this to fit on can be a bit tricky. So I often just like move it so it fits on. You will fit on. I just want a soft brown to start off with, so I'm going to use Pecan Pie, and I don't want the branch everywhere, so I'm just going to have my branch coming in from the side there, and then maybe coming down like that. And then maybe doing that. There we go. Very minimal for me. But there we go. Alright, I'm going to keep that out just in case, because I might want to use it for something later. Right, I'm eager to get to the flowers. Right, so what colours have people mentioned? Ooh, Bear's roses are blooming, and the purple is dark lavender, and the yellow is some daisy thing. I like it. Well, I was kind of thinking pinks, so I'm going to go with, ooh, I think a bit of, now what will this go on? Oh, hold on. Is that one? Good old D block. So I'm going to stamp the detail first, and I'm thinking a bit of Pretty in Pink to get us started. That one. And then maybe a bit of Bubble Bath. So Pretty in Pink is definitely, like, you know, in the red zone, because red and white make pink, but definitely lighter than a like Flirty Flamingo. Now Flirty Flamingo is one of those interesting colours because I think it's got a very slight dusky aspect to it. It's not what I would call a pure pink, but there we go. Right, so I'm just gonna, I want the flowers to look like they are sort of attached to this branch. There we go. Right, actually, I think what I might do is just go ahead and stamp, because I'm not used to lining this stamp set up. So I'm going to go and no, it's too small. Okay, I'm going to have to move these stamps that I've got here that I haven't put away. In all my years of stamping, I've still not managed to train the elves properly to put my stamps away. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, you know the story of the elves and the shoemaker, where the little elves come and make the shoes when the shoemaker's asleep. I would like my elves to come along and put all my stuff away, but I don't seem to be able to, you know, get them to do that yet. Okay, this is going to be fun. Have I got it? Have I got it? Have I got it? Yes. Okay, so with two-step stamping stamps, it is worth familiarising yourself with the stamp. So, to figure out how it works together. Yeah, how you still, I know you still had to wear the brace, Anne. Do you feel like your hand is improving? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, Terry'd love to be one of my elves. Oh, Terry, you wouldn't say that if you saw the mess in my room. Although there are some weird people out there who really love tidying up. The elves are very elusive. I know what you mean, I know. I mean, I must admit, I do get a satisfaction from tidying up. I do. I just don't have the time. Okay, I feel like I've sort of mastered that. That went a little bit way off, but anyway, that does look very pretty, doesn't it? Bev, do you like it? I'm getting Bev vibes from this. Okay, now I'm going to rotate that round to there. Pop that there. Now, what could I use this paper for? Right. I'm going to do that again. Good morning, Monica. I love the way you announced yourself there. Oh, that was perfect. Oh. Oh, no. Just got to take your time. There we go. All right. Oh, so pretty. Right. Okay, so we want that one going that way. That one going that way. And then I think you just see a little bit of that going that way. A beautiful sympathy card. Oh, you're quite right. Yes. And my only problem is figuring out how I'm going to cut it up. I wonder if I could get 2 out of this bottom section. Do you know what I mean? If I cut it there, I'd have that section and then that section. Or that could be like the inside. That could be like the liner section, couldn't it? Okay, that is super duper pretty. Now we do have here, not quite sure what these dots are for really. Oh, there's leaves. Ooh, okay, let's try. You know what? I don't think I have ever used the leaves. It feels like it has never come off the block, off that. You can tell I've not used these either. Yeah, it smells really fresh, like I've never used them. And then also there is a branchy bit, which potentially I could stamp. I'm not quite sure where, how and no. Oh, maybe like, oh, I ain't got time for that now. Stick it back. All right. Let's go for a bit of soft seafoam because I feel like it's a soft seafoam kind of tree. Now this will be interesting. How do I fit that in there? So I'm looking at that, and where you've got your two there. Ah, I was right. Okay, yeah, I think I figured it out myself. All right, let's see if this works. So that. Nice. Okay, yeah. Now normally, you know me, I'm not so precise about stamping, but I feel that because this is such a delicate looking kind of composition that I just need to be a bit more mindful and make sure it looks nice. There we go. And I can always add in, because there's a couple of leaves that are separate that I could just add in a minute to make it not look like each section is exactly the same, which at the moment it is. Let's face it, you know, that's the thing about stamps. You're able to recreate the same image over and over and over again. And so often the challenge for us who like things to be a little bit more artistic and a bit more freeform is how do we achieve that using, you know, the limitations of a repetitive image. So by being able to kind of combine it in lots of different ways, I think it's helpful. So having this little singular leaf here where I can choose to stamp it wherever I want is fantastic. Oh, Gina's saying, would anyone like to adopt a gorgeous tortoiseshell mama cat and her 3 babies, 1 Siamese? Oh my goodness. You know what? If I was living nearer and I had a bigger house and a big garden, yes. I get very envious of, do you know Sam, who has the channel Pootles? She has beautiful cats. And often when she's crafting, the cats come onto her desk and get in her way a bit. And but they are stunning cats. But I'm just not at the point in my life where I can have a cat. Or 2 or 3. Ah, see, there we go. That's quite nice, isn't it? Where I've been able to add those extra leaves wherever I want and make it look a bit more interesting. That is super duper pretty. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to add was these tiny little dotty things. I was wondering about adding that flower, but I don't feel I need to. I don't know whether just to do that in a pale pink. So that's Bubble Bath. So Bubble Bath is a very interesting colour. When it first came out, I thought it was a pink, a pale pink. But it's not. It's got a tiny little bit of like lilac in it, purple. So it's got it's got a bit of blue in it. But for the sake of this, we're not going to overthink about it, and we're using it as a pink. So please feel free to ask me any questions that you may have about what you're seeing me do. I do also run classes online, and if you would like to learn more about how I stamp and to be able to try and get the results that I get, please do email me. So I'm just scattering these little pink things all over the place, really. Mainly to kind of fill in. I feel like there's some gaps here. And I guess I could get that stem and maybe stamp bits of it. I'm just a bit reluctant to kind of stamp the whole stem. I'm thinking maybe if I just used a little bit of it. Like just the end one. Hi Cheryl! Right, I'm just going to ink up that end bit. Just add that into like there. that just extends that branch a little bit, and it's nice because I can really control and think about where I am putting that stem. Oh, one more up there, I think. Okay, now I do have this Dottergy Splattergy stamp from the Swirled Designs, and I also have some of those lovely, what are they called? I call them lichen. Oh, and also there's that dot, those dots there. So I'm thinking I would like to stamp that in a yellow. So I'm going to go for Lemon Lolly for the larger splatters from Swirled Designs, and then I'm going to, I think, go darker yellow. Let me just make sure this is clean, because I think I used it for something else. Yes, oh yeah, it's not very clean, is it? Oh dear. Yes, it does, Bev, very much with the blossoms. And I'm being very restrained. I hope you guys, you know, appreciate my restraint. Yep. All right, so I'm just going to add a bit of... I want to soften the edges, as it were, of where I've already got some yellow. I want to do that. And also it's an extra little texture in there. I know it's very subtle and pale, but I hope you can see it. I'll show you a close-up in a minute of it. So this is Lemon Lolly. So, oh, let me know if you can see that. It's just sort of softening. Where I've got sort of other yellow there, it's just sort of softening, it's sort of trailing off into the edge there. Right, and then I was going to get Daffodil Delight. Time the dots from branching out these here. I think those larger circles are probably a bit too big for this. You know what, we could even have the dots like it's pollen falling. Just remembered I do have to make a birthday card for my daughter. This would be really nice, and also there's somebody else who had a special birthday this week and I forgot to send her a card. So these might actually make really nice birthday cards. So I've just got to see if I can cut. Can I cut across there? I'm just going to take a photograph. There we go. that there. That would be nice as a tall thin card, and then maybe I could use that strip to decorate the inside. The end of that flower there and the end of this flower here, they literally are like on the same line. Look, that flower ends there and that flower ends there. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so I want to cut this down because I want this strip off here. So does that take me to 7.5 centimetres? Oh, it does. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 7.5. That, and then this at 20.5. Actually, I'm going to take that to 20. That at 8. I'll cut that at 20.5. And then my base, I'm going to score at 8.5, I think. I'll just double check. Yep. Margaret. I've used Branching Out, Delightful Wishes and Swirled Designs. Have you signed up yet? Wow, so interesting. You're having scorching days, Vicky, and I've just seen on the news it's saying that we might have snow in the UK this weekend. I'm not sure if it will come to me, but in Scotland it is. Janice, is that right? Have you read that? Isn't that pretty? Ah, Heather says, it blows my mind how before I found your channel, the only stamping I did was a sentiment. You have taught me so much and I'm learning every day. Oh, thank you, Heather. That's so sweet of you to say. Okay, that's one. Right. Oh, I was going to decorate the inside. I think I'm just going to cut it off because I don't like the idea of that. I'm just funny like this. I don't like the idea of the stalk just starting in midair, so I'm going to cut it off just before the stalk, not stalk, the branch ends. Actually, I could stick that on the back. Okay, and then that little piece I thought could just go on the back. Oh, that's nice to hear, Christine. So if you're watching and you're thinking, I have never stamped like that before, and you'd like to have a go, there's lots of people on this channel who watch this channel who, like you, perhaps had never done it before and just gave it a go, and you will get lots of cheering on from the Artful Stampin Space Facebook group if you have a go. And please don't ever think, oh, my stamping's not good enough. It's really not about that. It's not about being good enough. It's about enjoying the process, putting colour to paper, and just, you know, yes, of course you may improve as you, the more you do, but each time you do it, you will learn. Okay, this is interesting. This is going to make a very interesting size card. I'm wondering whether just to go for a... Let me just measure how much I've got here. Just quite a large card. So that's virtually 4.5 inches there. That's 11 centimetres. Okay. See if I can cut that at 17. Oh, I can. All right. So 17 by, let's call that 17 by 11. So I'm going to cut this at 11.5 by 17.5. And I'm wondering, what about getting, you know, some of that wood paper that I had yesterday? and seeing what that would look good on. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, possibly that one. The brown. I'm going towards the browns to pick up on the pecan pie. That's too pale. That one's okay. See, I do like that one, but I like that better, so I want to save that for another day. Oh, hold on, grey. No. No. That's a nice contrast, having the dark. So I cut this at 14 by 20 and a half. Don't actually see a lot of the brown, so I could probably cut quite a big amount out of the middle of this. Okay, and then should I go for a green base again? So I'm going to score at 14.5 centimetres, fold it and cut again. Then while I'm here, if I cut 3/4 of an inch inside this paper, I can save it for actually possibly putting on the inside. Ooh, I went to the first meeting of a new WI in my town, and I've just done chair aerobics. I probably was the second youngest person in the room, but yeah, and I've signed up. I've finally joined the WI. For those of you who are not familiar with the WI, it's a British organisation, British women's organisation called Women's Institute, and it's been going for apparently 110 years. And so I'm just doing a little bit of a trim here. Pop that out. Yeah, so it's they meet monthly. Well, they meet 11 months out of the year for a meeting, but also organise social events and involved in lobbying for certain things around women's issues particularly. It's kind of a social thing. So yes, that's right, Terry. Yeah, they did. Yeah. If you've seen the film Calendar Girls with Helen Mirren. Yes, that's the WI. Not every WI does that. you're looking forward to making your Christmas wish list. You know what, Heather? It might be worth you signing up, because whoever's your Santa may appreciate being able to do that. Oh, say yes. Oh, enjoy, Terry. Have a lovely dinner. I wasn't actually planning on making cards tonight, but because I've just realised I could get these cards done that I do need, I'm going to keep going. I think this is like, I like this composition with the branch coming onto the edge. Sorry, off from the edge onto the space. I think that works very well. Oh, well, Heather, you're a good example to them, aren't you? Could do with some little butterflies, couldn't I? I'm not sure we have any current little butterflies. Now, I would be tempted to pop that in there, but I feel that might be a bit of a waste. I'll probably just stick a white panel in there. Right, let's see if the muse takes me of what to do with this one. I'm wondering about just doing a bit of a kind of scrappy put it together card with using these bits. There's also, look, a bit of that left over. It's got a tiny little bit of yellow on there. Actually, potentially could get 2 out of this. No, let's keep it whole. If I get a white piece of cardstock, hey, Catherine, lovely to see you. Hi, Tarita. Oh, can someone type tell Tarita to go back out and come back in? Excuse me. Hi, Carolee. I'm just trying to see if I can find some scruffy, like other bits and pieces. Oops. Hi Tarita, can you hear me okay now? Sometimes it's best to go back out and come back in. There's nothing I can do my end to turn mine up any more than it is. And a lot of people have issues like you're having, but by going back out of my channel and then coming back in, it seems to fix it. And I don't talk the whole time. I'm not constantly talking. Oh, you did do that. Oh, that is weird. Could it be on your YouTube, on the actual video? Sometimes the sound on the video gets turned down, but your computer's still high up. That is very bizarre. Oh, I'm very quiet most nights. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Shaz. Just double check my settings then. But the settings in front of me say it's up high. Yep, my Yeti speaker. Do I need to get a bit closer? Is that what it is? It's funny, when I sometimes listen to myself back, I think I'm really boomy. Oh, I can turn it up a little bit. But that is the highest it will go. Is that any better? Or maybe. My microphone is about 12 inches from my face. And it's quite a good mic. So now I can't find you all. Oh, it's better. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it was the angle. Oh, sorry about that. That was me going, no, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's carry on. Oh no, I've lost where I am now. Okay, here I am. Yeah, I've got it angled down a bit more now. I don't know why I'm sticking this down, because I've still got other bits to put on here. Alright, I'm not going to push that down too much, because I've got to stick some more in. Oh, really, Bev? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think it's to do with the position, my mic position then. Or direction, rather. Can you hear this now? See you, Gina. No. Oh, I was hoping this was going to fit here. I'll figure it out. Not quite sure what I'm doing there. Shove that in there. Oh, that'll do. Make it work. Feel like I need to, what's the word? Make the edges of that stand out a bit more. So, I could just get a pen. Just do some stitching, faux stitching down the edge. There we go. Oh, sorry to hear that, Margaret. Have you got a bug or? Okay, feel like it needs a little bit of splottage. That's better. Oh, maybe the others need it too. Oh, that's plenty. Right, there we go. 3 very subtle, very pretty cards from tonight's stamping. So we've got this long, this lovely slimline one, and this larger one, and then this large one, using up some scraps of DSP, and then a bit of faux stitching. To kind of pull it all together. And I think that brown splattage also helps because otherwise the only brown on it was really the branch and then the edge and the surround, and it's just nice to have that little bit of speckledy splattage. Now if you wanted to add some little embellishments, I'm thinking those, what are they called, the antique pearls? They're not called antique, I call them antique, but they're, I've got the, I don't know if these actually might be a bit too yellow, but oh no, they're actually quite nice. So there's that option, or the iridescent white ones. There's some really cute pale blue ones. If they were pale green, I'd probably be more likely to use them. Quite cute. I'm putting these on the ends of some of these stemmy branchy things. Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that composition. Okay, that's fine there with the 3, and then I'll pop that one up there. That's really sweet. Thank you, Bev. Do I need to put someone here? Me as well. It's nice to vary the sizes as well. I'm glad they do the different sizes. That's nice. And now I've done those ones, I'm like, oh, I don't know, which way round did you have this one? Like that or like that? Portrait or landscape? Oh, I just thought the brass butterflies might look nice on here. Just a couple dancing. If I have any left. Oh, you know what else? You know how obsessed I am about this stuff. I mean, it's going from bad to worse now, isn't it, really? Bev says portrait. Oh, yeah, there's one. Yeah. I've discovered these rub-ons work, I think, better when you just use your fingers, because I have a tendency to over-rub using the bone folder, and I'm finding that my finger pressure is just plenty. Now what I like about these is that you can cut them and you don't have to use them, you know, in a big lot. You can just put a few little dashes of gold on there. Oh, look at that. Yes, Bernie's, basically, bless her heart, she packed up her house in readiness to move and then didn't get a date to move, and then is moving but not unpacked, and oh, hi Elfie, you got your swirled designs today. Oh, good. Oh, that's so pretty. You just kind of have to trust me about how pretty this looks, because unfortunately with cameras and stuff it doesn't always pick up the gold very well. So I think I want this in 3 spots again as well. Yeah, finger strength, you're right. Not like way back when. I mean, how do they stick? I mean, it's like magic really, isn't it? It's magic, you know. There we go. That was good value, wasn't it? So that was like that section there that I just cut up into 6 separate little pieces. I think that's plenty. So shame we don't have a butterfly though. Oh, that would be so awesome if they had a butterfly. Ooh, what if I made a butterfly? Oh. Hold on. I think we can create a butterfly with a very careful bit of cutting. You saw it here first, folks. In the future, you'll be like, were you there that day Ruth created a butterfly from 2 hearts? Do you remember the live where Ruth made a butterfly? Out of foil. Wow, sort of. Oh, look at that. Thing is, I'm not content with having just one. I have to have 2 because they get lonely. Oh, that's come off. Oh, no, 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 no. That bit's already come off. Don't come off on my finger, no. Oh, right, okay. Right, I'm just going to get this down before I damage it. Gosh, that is so delicate that that one is already peeled back. Alright, I'm only doing it on this card because it is a faff. But if you didn't have the brass butterflies embellishments, this is a alternative. And if you've got these rub-ons, it's worth a try. There we go. Although they look like 2 kisses now. Ah, thanks, Shaz. Yes, so one's going to go to my daughter and one is going to go to somebody who had a big birthday last week, but they kept it very quiet. I was thinking I need a little very fine tip pen. No, that's not fine enough. I'm thinking the old style pens, just to do a couple of little, there we go, just so that people know that they're definitely a butterfly. Yes, I think that one will probably go to May. And then this one will go to my friend. There we go. So 3 cards out of 1 Stamp One Sheet Wonder. Well, it's not really, I don't know, would you call it a 1 sheet wonder? I guess you would, because I used up most of the paper. I only didn't use that bit there. It's got a bit of stamping on it. That's it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's only that bit I didn't use. Just a slightly different sort of format, I guess. There we go. Right, oh, let me put them in order if I made them. That one, 1, 2, 3. Let me know which is your favourite. See, I think that one should go that way. And then that one go that way. Right, so let's go through colours then. So in terms of the colour wheel, I know some of you find it helpful for me to just sort of point out where these colours are on the colour wheel. I'm just going to get a traditional colour wheel, not the Stampin' Up one. So here we have yellow, and yellow plus white equals lemon lolly. So you've got yellow and yellow there. Then next to yellow you have yellow green, which you could argue that soft sea foam is yellow green plus white. So you've got, if you look at that window there, you've got those two like that, yellow and yellow green. So that's Lemon Lolly and the soft sea foam. Then Bubble Bath really is a lighter version of this pink here. So, well, funny enough, I've just bought another colour wheel, and their depiction of pink is not quite as light as that one. It's a different brand. And their depiction of blue-green is a bit lighter. It's very interesting to see how different people print the colour wheel. It's not too far off. It's almost like it's a bit of a copy, but anyway. But anyway, so their version of white, sorry, red with a bit of white is more like, I think, Flirty Flamingo. But if you were to add white again to that, you are sort of heading towards Bubble Bath. But Bubble Bath, I think, is a combination of pale pink and pale red violet. But there we go. So in terms of the colour wheel then, we've got yellow green over here, which are analogous, they're sort of next to each other, and then you've got red over here. So it's kind of split complementary. Anyway, then you've got Pecan Pie. Now Pecan Pie is an interesting one because if you mix colours that are opposite each other on the colour wheel, you end up with a form of brown. So I don't know, so for example, adding yellow to violet, you get this weird browny colour. Let's see what it looks like on here. Yeah, it's sort of like a weird brownie there. And if you add blue, yeah, blue to orange, you get a weird browny colour. Basically, if you add, yeah, colours that are opposite each other, you get a weird kind of browny colour. And also, if you add a bit of black to orange, you get a weird browny colour. So there's lots of ways to create brown, but it's definitely a neutral and really helps to kind of ground the image. But there you go. Pecan Pie, Pretty in Pink, Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly and Soft Sea Foam. And then what else? Oh, stamp sets. I used Delightful Wishes, Branching Out, and Swirled Designs. There. Okay, so 3 stamp sets. And to be honest, those 3 stamp sets I could probably play for quite a happy few hours, creating all sorts of different designs from this, because you've got lots of different images there. Just realised I've got those little flowers. I could have stamped those on. Never mind, another day, another day, another day. All right, so thank you so much for joining. Thank you for that shout out, Vicky. Yes, if you want to learn more about colour theory and how to use stamps, sorry, different colours together, talk to me about signing up for Artful Stampin School 2026, the colour year. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do for everyone else that's done it for 2025, but there we go. Right, take care everyone, have a fabulous rest of your day or evening or morning, and I'll catch you guys again very soon. I'm not choosing, it's like trying to choose your favourite child. Thanks, Chaz. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, everyone. I like the slim brown. Oh, excuse me. Then the landscape, then the one on the brown background. Oh, so 1, 2, 3. Yes, I like the shape of this one, and I actually really quite like all that white space. Yeah, I do. And I'm resisting putting butterflies up there, but I think it's perfect as it is. Great. All right, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Bye bye for now. Oh, I've got to find the door.